Hello, ladies.
Hello.
How's it going?
Welcome to City Scoop.
City Scoop. We got some scoop today.
Okay, awesome.
I'm
And you brought
excited.
Joanna Hay with
Brought
you.
a very, very special guest today. So, Joanna has a really exciting project that she's been working with us on for about 6 months. And
Okay.
so we're going to do a little sneak peek of that today.
All right,
which I'm
nice.
excited.
we like it.
I
We
know.
like the scoops.
I've been,
Yeah.
listen, I have saved a bunch of things
Okay.
to make Kathy Lindsay happy today.
That's what we like to hear.
We've got the
It's
scoop.
true. It's basically true. Just truth in advertising. If it is a city scoop, we need scoops. Like that, so you can't just
We need
say
scoop.
skitty scoop and then not have scoop.
That is going to be my New Year's resolution. I am going to have an Easter egg every city scoop this year.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Good job by
okay.
you.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. There you go.
So where do we want to start? You want to talk about the civic engagement?
Yeah,
project?
let's talk about it. So
Okay.
this all fits under the city's year-long celebration of America 250.
Yeah.
2026, big year, the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. And, here in Frankfort, we are a capital city. And so we have a very important place within the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Kentucky is a very important place within the entire United States.
And the children need to know that.
And the children need to know that. We
And
all
the
need
adults
to know
sometimes,
that,
too.
right? Yes. So we are celebrating America 250 all year long with a dedicated civic engagement project. And what Joanna has worked on with us with Jerry, Catherine Howell, fits under that, is going to be a huge portion of that. And then our other Easter egg that we'll announce at the very end is a pretty main portion of that too. So there's several tenets of America 250 programming nationally. And so the one that we are focusing on this year is We the People. These tenets are all taken from different parts of the actual wording of the Declaration of Independence. And so the We the People theme is designed to inspire and motivate residents to take an active role in their community and their local democracy and government. So that's what we're focusing on here. We have in Frankfort, we talk about this all the time, such an engaged and active citizenry. And I think that's because we are a capital city and we have a lot of people who are very involved, very civically minded. And so we really want to capture that. We are a hub of civic engagement here in our community. And so this is a great time to not only celebrate that, celebrate all the things that make us special and unique, but also a time to all have a good reminder about why it's so important to participate civically. So our whole goal this year is for all of us together to walk through Local Government 101, how you participate, discussions,
I love it.
policy breakdown, and just, why I personally believe the reason that I have spent my career in local government is because I think that's where the real change happens.
Absolutely.
And it's
Yeah.
because local government is wholly reliant on an entire community
On the people.
working
Yeah.
together, right? And you actually see that literally day to day. That's how decisions are made, is based on the people.
Yeah.
So
It's
that's
in your face.
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
I mean, it is where your trash pickup is decided, your school policies are decided, your
Right.
snow removal, right?
Yeah.
Like things that are central
I know about that.
all the way up to the direction and growth and quality of life and economic development of your own community. So we really want to break down local government. We want to make it more engaging and accessible for people this year. We're going to involve students in this. This is going to be open to just the entire community. And so where we're going to do this is we're launching a new civic engagement platform that this is your first scoop.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
This is the first time that anyone is hearing about this. It is franklyspeaking.com/Frankfort Rocks.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and I sent a link, but I don't know. There it is. This is our theme for the year.
Frankfort
Frankfort
rocks.
Rocks. We are celebrating all the things that make our community unique and we are civic proud. And so that is just our theme for
Is
the
music gonna be
entire
involved?
year. Music is going to be involved. I'm so glad you asked that,
I don't know if it was
Kathy.
geology.
Are we going to
or-
paint rocks?
Maybe. I did see some chatter about that on Facebook, like
Yeah.
reviving the Frankfort Rocks initiative.
Several
I
years
love
ago
that.
on 4th of July, FPB did a thing where it was FPB rocks, and we painted a bunch of rocks.
So
and
fun.
We put them all out on the Old Capitol lawn.
Yeah.
And then during a Friday night concert, we challenged the kids to go find them, and they would come, and then we'd give them a prize.
Okay, Susie and I are going to chat about this in just a minute about how we're going to incorporate this
But
into
it was a
Frankfort
lot
Rocks
of
this year.
like patriotic,
Yeah.
red, white, and blue rocks and stuff.
Which is perfect. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Great
okay.
job,
So
Kathy.
hey, great idea.
So how this is going to work is on this hub, we are breaking the year down into 6 major civics themes. So the first one that we're kicking off right now is Frankfort Rocks, and Joanna's project is going to be the central part of this. Then we're going to go into Call City Hall, which is going to show how like you physically access government. So
Okay.
where do you go in the building? Where are things located? How do you attend meetings? What are all of your options
Because they're
there?
open, you can do it.
Yeah.
Who are the people that you need to call? Who
Yeah.
do you talk to? So breaking down all of those things.
You can sign up and speak directly to
You
the
can sign
mayor
up and
city
speak
commission.
directly, how you ask questions about policies, how you access plans and things that you need online. The next one will be a state capital. Here's our hub right here. So you can see it breaks down each one. That's our main page. A capital city is going to look into, we're pretty unique here in that we have city government, county government, and state government. And so we're going to, over 2 months, break down the functions of each, how we all work together,
Yeah.
but then how things function within each jurisdiction. Where the money goes is going to be a 2-month deep dive on the city budgeting process, how it works, what funds out of that, what are our community priorities. And then I'm just a bill in City Hall. We're going to break down the ordinance process.
Couldn't find anything to rhyme with ordinance.
We tried really hard, okay? It was really hard.
Is there somebody there named Bill, and then he could
Maybe
be like
we'll make a mascot out of
Yeah.
it. Yeah, maybe. That's a good idea.
The
We'll
City
call
Hall
him
Bill.
Ord. I don't know. How you make, we're going to have a template for how you make a public comment at a meeting. Like,
Nice.
so we're going to walk through all these things. And then our last theme is going to be vote, because it is a local election year. So just making sure that you're educated. You know, we see all these local offices on the ballot. What do they do? What does a magistrate do? What does that
Yeah.
mean? What
Yeah.
does a commissioner do? What does that mean?
That's awesome.
So yeah, it's a great year for all these things to tie in together. On that platform, you can go on there. Every 2 months, we're going to be uploading documents. There's going to be videos. There's going to be interactive things that you can do. There's a pre-test right now, a civics pre-test that you can take, and then we're going to follow up with a post-test. There's a bingo card that we're going to have prizes in December. There's things built in all year long to correspond with participating with us to make sure you check off and see how many challenges that you can participate in. We're going to have quarterly town halls through the year. We're going to work on some kids camps over the summer. So like we're really working on getting this out to the entire community this year.
Nice.
So it's the first time anybody's seen all that.
Hey.
Look at you, the scoop.
How can we help?
Well, what we are going to be doing, number one, sign up and participate. You know, make sure that we are all pushing this out. I think, you know, individually, I'm going to participate. I'm going to see how many bingo things I can check off. I think, you know, turn it into a challenge. If you see something like an opportunity, or, you know, you say, you know what, I want to know more about what the Architectural Review Board is doing. Take a friend with you. You know, make sure you're sharing that.
Okay.
If you have questions or ideas, we have all those things built in on that platform. Send them, because we want this to be open, accessible for everybody. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I want to hear from everybody too. This will live on after this year, but like, what does that look like for our community? So now, once we've kind of laid this groundwork, how do we keep engaging the rest of the year?
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah. So
That's a lot.
The next
And
scoop.
I bet it was a lot to put together, too.
So that actually is a great segue into Joanna's huge portion of this. So this all actually, we have been working on this since June of last year.
Yeah.
We have grant funding from the America 250 Kentucky program through the Historical Society that funded the project that Joanna's working on. We have National Endowment for the Arts funding as well. And it's exciting to launch this because this has been all that's been in my brain for the past 7 months, literally. But I called Joanna.
Lucky you.
Like literally in June and was like, hey, what if we make a Schoolhouse Rock themed video about Frankfort? And so she was like, I don't know. Let me think about that. And you know what? She did it. So Joanna is here because she is going to talk about, she is the creative genius. She and Jerry Catherine are the creative genius behind our whole, we have an original song now and an original video.
Nice.
So that is part of this. So
when is that going to be debuted?
So we are going to officially premiere this video on Monday, which I believe is February the 9th at the City Commission meeting. And it'll be right around 3 o'clock. So that will be live at the commission meeting. It will be live streamed. And look, here's your first. This is the first public viewing.
I recognize that.
Of what the components of this video are. We're going to be in that room right there. That is where we're going to debut this video.
Familiar.
And then it will be, we'll blast it out everywhere.
Nice.
So when Blair called me, she said, so I've got this idea. And I did. I had to think about it for a little while.
Yeah.
And I thought about, the artists that we know and love, and of course Jerry Catherine Howe
of course
came to mind.
Yeah.
So I watched a few of the Schoolhouse Rock videos to remind myself, and I'm like, okay, they take a really dull topic and they write a cool song, and then they illustrate it and animate it. So I thought Jerry could surely write a song.
Right.
Absolutely.
So she did. So she was on board as the songwriter, and she interviewed city staff, the city manager, city commission. She got her head around what your goals were for this whole campaign. You guys talked a lot.
We did.
And Civic Proud is the name of the song that she wrote.
Okay.
So once she'd written the song, then we had lyrics and music, of course, which is the foundation of the soundtrack of any video.
Sure.
And then we have this wonderful artist. His name is Rocco Casuli.
Okay.
This is the second project that he has illustrated for us here in Frankfurt. He lives in Bologna, Italy.
Oh, wow.
Yep. He's a student from Graphite School of Comics and Illustration, a young man. And he took Jerry's lyrics and the idea behind being civic proud, and he made our city look gorgeous. There's City Hall, right?
Yeah,
Because
right.
remember when we were walking up and down in the rain and taking pictures of City Hall and thinking, our
how is
building
this
isn't
gonna work?
really that beautiful. It looks like, who wouldn't
Yes.
want to come to our City Hall?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He
So-
nailed like the essence.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
his
Of what we were trying to
characters,
do.
these sort of cartoonish
Yes.
characters.
Yeah.
And we have the city commissioners, we have the city managers, we have the city manager, we
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
the staff.
Yeah.
And he really brought it to life visually.
It's amazing.
So how do you find somebody that does that? I mean, this guy's from Italy?
He's from Italy. I actually found him through online resources.
Really?
Yeah, and I
Okay.
hired him for the Just Say Yes video last year.
Okay.
To illustrate the upstream prevention video that we did and
Okay.
that was screened at the Grand.
Yeah.
And he's really created sort of the new visual. He's created these scenes of downtown Frankfurt, of our city, that have become iconic. They sell them at Completely Kentucky.
Yeah.
So Rocco, I mean, he's all the way in Italy. He may be listening now.
so.
Yeah, he probably
Rocco,
is.
you're the best.
And he knows Frankfurt visually better than all the rest of us at this point. So hopefully he'll come visit us
Yeah.
soon. But putting this project together was great. Really, your idea was just just a shot in the dark.
Yeah,
and
totally.
then we were able to do it within the budget
Yep.
that you had through the America 250 grant,
Yep.
which
Yeah.
you wrote based on this plan.
Yep.
And now you're using Jerry's song as part
Yep.
of your podcast
We
soundtrack.
are. It's been a great way that this is how we're going to brand everything for the year. Just that civic pride, because it really does capture like our entire community.
Yeah.
The song is amazing. So if you are already, which I know you guys are already listening to the podcast, you've already heard
Susie was on it.
a snippet, she sure was, of the song.
Well, I have to also give a shout out to our musical community here. Marcus Brothwell with his, engineering and his sound studio. He recorded and mixed it. We have Ben Griffith on piano. Marcus is on bass and vocals. Oh, who am I forgetting? Is Nat? Nat does some
Nat does
on
vocals
it. And who else is on it? Oh, is that everybody? I'll double check before the end of the segment.
Yeah.
Sure.
So it's debuting at the City Commission meeting Monday.
So it's debuting. So we have done some soft launch stuff on our Facebook, What Rocks About Frankfort. Check it out. We're going to post out later this week the link to this platform. So now that we've announced it here, everybody can start to get on there and explore it. As we go through, it's timed out through the month. We will be populating each of those tabs with all the documents. So we'll all be working through this together, almost like as a lesson throughout the year, and the video will also be there.
So will we have the ability to show the video here on Wednesday?
I would love that. I will send it to you.
Put it in the script.
I would love that. If you all want to use these images for anything, we're going to have them available. We're going to redo our branding for the year. That's going to include these images.
Nice.
The song, all of it. You're going to be singing it.
Yeah, you are. It's
so catchy.
It's got a groove.
It's so fun.
And Jared Ellis is the percussionist.
There you go.
Yes.
That's where we get the groove.
Yeah. So yes, you can catch it here. Well, you can catch it at the City Commission meeting next Monday, and then you can catch it here on Around 10 next Wednesday.
Okay. All right.
And then you have last
big
scoop
announcement.
Yeah, this is good. I know this one.
Save the date.
Okay.
Our culminating event, it's going to be in the middle of the year-long civics project, but to celebrate that America 250 anniversary, July the 3rd, Liberty Holler, an America 250 Music Festival.
Okay.
Hosted by the City of Frankfort in partnership with Downtown Frankfort Inc. and Liberty Hall, with funding from the National Endowment for the Arts America 250 program.
That's still around.
It is still around.
Nice.
Yes. And so we have received grant funding to put on, it's going to be a day-long music festival. We're actually going to have Jerry and Nat playing, Violet in the Newsroom, another local group, and then we're going to have some big headliners that we will officially announce next week. So some big regional headliners, and this is going to be a celebration of the culture of Kentucky, the founding of Frankfort, and the role that we play within the broader context of our country.
Okay.
So
Nice.
we're so excited. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be the first thing of its kind that we've done event-wise in the city of Frankfort.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Love
excited.
it. Save the date, July 3rd.
July the 3rd.
It's a Friday, and I think everybody gets that day off of work
Yes.
because July 4th is on Saturday, so you get Friday off.
You do. Yeah.
Which is awesome.
So exciting.
Okay. I think there's something going on today. We need to just talk
Transit
about real quick.
Equity Day. Today is the National Day of Recognition of Rosa Parks' historic bus ride, and the foundation for a lot of policies that make sure that public transportation is equitable for everyone. We are fortunate here in the city of Frankfort to have a very strong public transit system, Frankfort Transit. And so we are going to commemorate that today. We actually, because of the location of the new transit center, and what used to be the historic North Frankfort neighborhood, the location of the crawl, and the history of our Black community there, we have a whole exhibit about that significance.
nice.
So it's Black History Month, so we're commemorating that. Dr. Ellie and Vicki Bierenberg, our historic preservation officer, will be there just to provide insight on that.
Sure.
It's an open house style, 4 to 6. Members of the community are invited. Just come in, check out our public transit. We're going to have a bus that's going to run a downtown loop every 20 minutes. Hop on for free if you've never been on our transit bus. Check it out.
Yeah.
Mayor Wilkerson is going to be doing an official proclamation recognizing Transit Equity Day in the city of Frankfort around 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, before we let them go, I want to congratulate Joanna. On last month, you had stories from the balcony at the Grand.
Awesome.
Yes.
Do you want to talk just a little bit about that?
It was quite a night, I must say. People just kept coming in the door. They just kept coming and coming and coming, and then we ran out of seats.
Yeah, yeah.
It was really, 20 years in the making, and that I started those interviews way back in 2006.
Yeah.
And then this piece is 47 minutes. It's a documentary, and so many of the people who are in the film were there that night, or their families,
Very
and
nice.
their families.
For those who don't know, to tell them what it's about.
Stories from the Balcony is the history of the segregated balcony at the Grand Theater.
Yeah.
And it's really a story of the importance of preservation and saving these buildings, because that building holds those memories.
Right, the history of it.
And the Black community, in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, that everybody in the Black community sat together in the balcony.
Yeah.
So it's really the story of community and belonging during a time when there was, sanctioned separation.
Sure, yeah.
So along with that is resentment and, anger, and then that pressure to change that. So the people who I interviewed were part of that pressure to change, that, ended segregation.
Yes.
Sanctioned official legal segregation. Burt Combs signed an executive order, the governor, in 1963, and then the Grand Theater sort of was in decline already at that point, and then it closed its doors. So it never really integrated until it reopened in 2009.
Yeah.
And then the Capitol Theater was the first run theater where then everybody could go.
Yeah.
But it really holds it holds a powerful story for our community, and memory. It's all about memory, and then this feeling of belonging or not belonging, and not belonging, belonging, not belonging. So it was really wonderful to have everybody there. There was a lot of laughter, there were tears.
Sure, yeah.
There was a coming together of the community, the white community, the Black community.
Yeah.
I mean, we were packed to the gills.
Yeah, yeah. Good.
It was really quite.
If somebody didn't get a chance to come, is there somewhere they can see it?
We're working on the next steps plan.
Okay.
So stay tuned.
All right.
We'll have to bring you the scoop when
Bring us the scoop.
Joanna is going to have her own scoop
That's
now.
what we're here for. Awesome. Well, congratulations.
Yeah,
Thank you for
absolutely.
asking.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for spending some time with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah.
Where's
Always
Scoop?
great.
You gotta bring our
Scoop.
Scoop.
I got Scoop. I'm already working on March. Don't
Okay.
worry.
Okay. Well, thank you
You'll
all.
get the video next week.
And we look forward to all the great things.
I
that are
know.
coming.
I
Yeah.
can't wait.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a fun year.